BR, serving wholeheartedly for over 129 years, experience seamless digital transactions, anytime and anywhere. From daily payments to gold investments, Brimo makes everything easier in one powerful app. Brimo, easy to use, ready to make life easier. Prima Panel, licensed Schneider blockset partner in Indonesia, specialize in low-voltage panels, including the renowned blockset Schneider product line, offering reliable high-performance solutions. BR, serving wholeheartedly for over 129 years, experience seamless digital transactions, anytime and anywhere. From daily payments to gold investments, Brimo makes everything easier in one powerful app. Brimo, easy to use, ready to make life easier. Prima Panel, licensed Schneider blockset partner in Indonesia, specialize in low-voltage panels, including the renowned Blockset Schneider product line, offering reliable high-performance solutions.
Good evening, Jakarta. Good evening, Jakarta, and good evening to all of our softball fans around the world.
Welcome to the grand finale, the championship game of the After Hour Jakarta International Slow Pitch Tournament 2025.
We're coming to you live from the iconic Gelora Bung Karno baseball field, and this is game number 40, a showdown that promises fireworks, finesse, and full throttle action.
I'm Mike alongside the ever-energetic Hanif, and together we've got the absolute pleasure of calling what could be the game of the tournament.
Here comes two teams, one trophy, and bragging rights at the highest level. This is the championship division.
Now let's meet our finalists. First, the visiting team, Guzzlers International. Batting first from the Philippines, Denmark Batan. Batter number 2, He Lai Guan. Batting third, Chen Wang Chung, Gary. Batting fourth, Robert Goodman. Batting fifth, Mark Ramirez. Batting sixth, Melvin Villegas. Batting seventh, Ray Hernandez. Batting eighth, Michitaka Akisato. Batting eighth, the pitcher, Robert Gullett. Batting 10th, Joseph Roundtree. And batting 11th for the Guzzlers, Alberto Diaz. And playing as substitutes, Jacob Molina, Tony Harness, Al Aspen, Chuck Chavez, Ryan Lange. And the Guzzlers are coached by Tom Costello, managed by Tom Costello, and coached by Rob Waddle and Al Harris.
And on the home team, Cyborg Asian Tigers get nuts. Batting first, Che Chang. Batting second, Eric Harrison. Batting third, Yaps Kahaloy. Batting fourth, Ping Chen. Batting fifth, Baba Casimero. Batting sixth, Ryan Yao Hung. Batting seven, Blaze Moleta. Batting eighth, Gary Chaney. Batting ninth, Nay Pomwood. Batting 10, Jonathan Zinger. And the substitute players from Cyborg. Ye Saipo, Lu Chung Yen, Thomas Labrie, Matt Frisfold.
Tonight's clash will be played across 7 innings. It all comes down to the 7 innings to crown the champions. No time limit. Play till your legs give out, boys.
And on officiating duties, we've got a strong umpiring crew, Chuck Prayogo and Ruli Rinadi on the bases. And calling the strikes and saves behind the dish, It's the reliable Chandra Cahyono. Once again, welcome back to the finals of the championship division.
The Guzzlers, these guys have steamrolled through the tournament. A 28-7 win over Doberman Bandung, 11-1 against Sunset Sessions, 11-0 over After Hour A, and then a statement win, 15-11 against the Rubber Ducks in the consolation round. 4 games, 4 different players of the game. The squad is deep, dangerous, and ready to go.
And on the other dugout, Cyborg Asian Tigers get nuts. A powerhouse in every sense. They crossed Marabunta Bumi Asri 13-0, Team Monkey Matters 17-2, and stomped down the Shanghai Stepdads 17-1. Then a clinical 10-0 shutout of Temulawak to punch their ticket to the finals. And let's not forget their breakout star, Ryan Hao Hung, who's been smashing moonshot home runs all weekend.
And both teams, as you've heard Hanif, they have been hitting home runs everywhere around the park. The bats are hot, the crowd is buzzing. Where's the crowd? And the trophy is gleaming under the Jakarta lights.
Guzzlers International, Cyborg Asian Tiger get nuts. Let's find out who will rise as the 2025 champion.
Let's play ball!
Opening the top of the first inning. This is such a good day for a final game.
It is. Good weather, the lights are on, Hanif, as you've noticed.
First batting for the Guzzlers International, Bothan, Denmark. Hitting it hard to the left field, next to the line. What a brilliant placement. And did you see how the left fielder shot that ball?
True. And as we said earlier, these bats are coming in hot, Hanif. That was ripped right down to left field.
Next batting, Lai. Another hard hitting to the other direction. This time it's going to the first base. Right at the gap.
Wow, very high level, slow pitch softball we got right here tonight.
Runner on first and third. And here's come Gary.
Bubba throws the ball. Correction, that was Eric as the pitcher.
3 ball, 1 strike. Gary's still waiting. And it's a full count.
These sluggers know when to swing and when to not.
Hitting it hard and it's flying to the right side. Catch out.
And the speedy Denmark gets the first run on the board for Guzzlers International.
Here comes the fourth batter from the Guzzlers, Robert Goodman. ball, 1 strike.
It's quite an interesting defensive positions for Cyborg Asian Tigers. They're pretty much playing 5 infielders.
Fly on the fall zone area and caught.
And stepping into the batter's box, Mark Ramirez. Now it's Eric versus Mark. Who is going to come out on top? Wow. What a clean strike from Eric. Mark rips it down to right field. And runners in the corners again for Guzzlers International.
The Cyborgs has 5 infield, but Guzzlers battles to still find the gaps.
True, that's true. Let's see if they make any defensive adjustments later on in the game.
A high bounce, back to the pitcher.
And that ends kind of the top of the first inning. Guzzlers International trickles in 1 run, and they lead 1-0. Yesterday, as we were watching the games, one of the players from Cyborg Asian Tigers Get Nuts really ripped 2 balls out of the ballpark. Will we see that power this night in this final?
I was expecting to at least see one because so far I've been commenting and I haven't seen any home runs outside the park.
Well, while we're doing our job, the closest I've seen to a home run was from the Guzzlers, their second base player, Gary. He almost hit a home run to the left field, inches away. Now Guzzlers International Field, they're having their final huddle before they take on the big hitting Cyborg Asian Tigers Get Nuts team. If you can see, Hanif, their defensive positions are quite different from the Asian Tigers. They have 4 outfielders instead of 5 infielders.
That's true.
It's quite interesting. All right, that was base on ball from Rook. He walks Chechang and he takes first base. Now it's a pitcher against pitcher battle. Rook versus Eric. And Rook takes the first strike. Eric hits it into the gap between shortstop and second. And he was held to a single. He advances Chechang though to second. And there's a runner in scoring position for the Asian Tigers. Yabs Cahalijos batting next. Rips it to the same spot. And Chechang runs home. Oh, what him! Quick play by Lai. He's been doing that all tournament long. Quick hands. Good play from both Taiwanese players. But that gets 1 run for the Cyborg Tigers, which ties the game one run each. Eric is on third right now.
Batting number 4, Ping Chen. Full count. Hitting it hard to Aki. What a play by Aki.
Wow. A 5-3 ground out from Aki. These infielders from Guzzlers International are no joke.
That was crazy fast.
And the first baseman, Mark Ramirez, was ready to throw home as well.
Next batter, Baba. Hitting it hard, flying to the right side. And catch out and play.
Wow, good hold. That's a good first inning for both teams. Both getting 1 run on the board. It's a tight championship ball game, Hanif.
I would agree. I heard that they are yelling for the defense.
Yeah.
Based on how Lai and Aki play during
That's
the
true.
defensive chance.
That's important to a team. You have to hype each other's teammates up.
No betting. Yancy.
Right
Now-
place at the right time. Now batting next for the Guzzlers, who just made that very good play, bottom of the first inning, Michitaka Akisato. As you can see, Hanif, both pitchers are very consistent. They know when to throw balls and when to throw strikes.
True, you can always throw strikes during this final like this. Catch out.
That was caught by Ping Chen, left fielder. So for those who don't know, the Guzzlers have been a staple at the after-hour international slow pitch tournaments throughout the years. Will they take home the crown this year again?
That's a strike. No betting. Robert. Two and two. He's waiting for the right one. That's it for him. Ow. Ow.
If that was in the field of play, that would have been on the fence perhaps.
Yeah, did you see how flat the ball was flying?
Yeah, that's true. The way he swung at it, chopped it up. get nuts team held the Guzzlers to a scoreless inning. Now will the Guzzlers International team return the favor?
Now batting, Ryan. Hitting it hard, ground ball to the shortstop, and out of reach from Light.
And he was tagged out again. Wow. Offense turned into defense. Who is going to give in 100? If that was us, that was an easy double.
Very true. Maybe we got stuck before the base.
That's true.
A failed diving. We rarely see Tiger diving. That's better.
Blaze Moleta. Let's see how fast this bat is going to be. And that was a strike from Rook. This bat's gonna blaze. And there it goes. Aki! But Aki matches the bat speed of Blaze.
Look at that.
Blaze versus Aki. It's an even battle.
That's what we want to see during finals.
Exactly, and if this wouldn't be in the finals if we wouldn't see plays like that. All right, batting next for Cyborg Asian Tigers, Gary Cheney. Ooh, that was a smart hit from Gary.
It dropped in front of the outfielders. That was clean.
But he was smart enough to stop at first base though.
True. Wow.
What fielding from the Filipino phenom, Mark Ramirez. Nothing gets past him.
If it wasn't two down, that probably a double play, Mike.
Most likely. Most likely if it was somebody else. So far, 17 minutes have been played in this game. Still a long way to go. But we're playing for 7 innings anyway. There's no time limit to this championship ball game. All right, up next in the batter's box, Joseph Roundtree. Joseph hits one to left field, but the left fielder of Asian Tigers was just waiting for it. And that's a first out at the top of the third. Alberto hits it to the opposite field in a diving catch. What a diving catch by Baba. Baba cut. Oh no, sorry, that was Ryan Yao Hung who made that diving catch. What a hit, but what a defensive play though.
Back to the top of the order from Guzzlers, Bath Denmark.
Well, back in the Philippines, Denmark Bathan is widely known as Den Den.
That's a strike. Hitting it back to the pitcher. He's ready.
And now we see why the Cyborg Asian Tigers has 5 infield players, huh?
Exactly.
To watch out those balls down the center.
Right.
Well, definitely, as you can see, it is a low-scoring game, but the defenses have been top-notch for both sides. Well, nobody's breaking a sweat so far. Looks like another Sunday afternoon for both teams.
We're entering the bottom of the 3rd inning. I think the tight score 1-1 showed us that they're both
really
strong.
good teams.
You're right.
Great at batting, great at defense. And play was halted by the umpires. Just some minor repairs on the field. For those watching in the stadium, you guys have been really quiet this afternoon for the championship game.
Now batting, Jonathan Zinger.
Jonathan hits a fly ball, and that was easily caught out. Wow, quick feet, good read for the first out of the bottom of the 3rd. If I'm not mistaken, that must be Melvin Villegas.
It's 1 down. Next batting, Che Chang.
Very impressive batting so far, but even more impressive defense for both teams. And for the 174 viewers online, you can get to say your feelings about the game in the live chat.
Free ball, 1 strike. And full count. There we go. Hitting it to the center field. Oh!
That was the first error of this game.
And
Chechang runs to 3rd.
that was a save.
They're checking with the home plate umpire. What will be the final call? As you can see on the replay for those watching online. All right, will the deadlock be broken? Chechang was safe on 3rd.
Next batting, Eric Harrison. Hitting it back to the pitcher. And Chechang went home.
Oh my, would that have been a very costly error from the outfield of the Guzzlers? We hope not. We hope to see more blazing action in this finals.
With runner on first. Here comes Yabs.
Hey, no help, Yabs. He's going to try to outpitch you.
Sounds like these two teams know each other.
Right. Oh my God.
And that ball was out, but in foul territory though.
That could have been a home run.
It could have been, Hanif. Maybe just a few feet to the right. That would have been a home run for Yabs. He knows what adjustments to make at this next pitch.
Yeah, I saw it hit the outer fence of the Gibika Stadium.
But wait and see his teammate behind him, Ping Chen, who hit 2 bombs yesterday out of the ballpark. Everyone was waiting for the call from the home plate umpire.
It does sounded like the ball touched the home plate.
Oh.
That's why everyone was like oohing.
Will we see another monster hit from Ping Chen tonight in this championship final?
2 ball, 1 strike, and it's a scoring position for Cyborg. There you go.
Rips it down center field. And Eric runs home. All right, now the score, 3 for the Asian Tigers and 1 for Guzzlers. It's still too early to say who's going to take home the championship though. Baba smartly hits it to opposite field. Ping Chen runs to third and Yabs goes home to put another run on the board for Cyborg Asian Tigers. Get nuts.
Run on first and third. And here comes Ryan. Hitting the first pitch. The ball's flying. It's still dropping the field before the fence. Adding 2 more runs.
That was a very hard RBI double for Ryan. Oh, good strike from Rook. But the Cyborg Asian Tigers are creating breathing room.
That's a clean hit by Blaze.
With that, Peng Chen runs home to score another run.
Right.
Can the Guzzlers stop the bleeding?
He's taking the base on ball. Next batter, Nai.
Clean strike from Rook.
Hitting it hard and fly to the right side.
That was a sacrifice fly from Nai.
It's 2 down, runner on first and third. And it's Jonathan Zinger.
Can the Guzzlers get the third and last out for this inning at this at bat?
Three ball, 1 strike.
And that's another base on ball for Rook. And now the bases are loaded.
With 2 down, full bases. Here comes Che Chang. First pitch, and it's a strike.
And an easy 6-4 out, fielder's choice for the Guzzlers. That ends the inning, and Cyborg Asian Tigers get nuts, put 6 more runs on the board, which allows them to lead 7-1 against the Guzzlers International. This is not the end of it yet, Hanif.
Yep. Guzzlers is not giving up. This is their turn to flip the tide.
That's for sure, especially with who's coming up to the batter's box right now. The big hitting Taiwanese, Lai.
I think I just heard some girls screaming Lai's name
All
from
right.
the stadium.
We got some fans from the stands for Lai. Let's see if he rips one out of the park. We're at the top of the 4th inning, ladies and gentlemen.
Hitting the first pitch. Brilliant placement.
And look at that speed.
Wow.
Gets a stand-up double to open the top of the 4th inning for Lai. Now it's Gary's turn. His countryman from Taiwan. Can Gary send Lai home? Ooh, what a pitch. Lai tags up. The throw to third is not in time. Lai advances into third base with 1 out. Another sacrifice fly from Gary.
Next batting, Robert Goodman.
Known by his teammates as Goody.
There we go. It dropped when no one was there.
Wow, because of that bobble, Goody's gonna get a triple. And he does. Lai comes home, getting the 2nd run for Guzzlers International on the board, and a triple by Goody. We're still at 1 out at the top of the 4th inning.
Next batting, Mark Ramirez. Wow. Did you see how he pitched that one?
Wow. It looked like it was going ball.
Yep.
Turn back in.
He's out. That's 2 down. Runner on third. Two down. It's Melvin Villegas. That's it. Heading it hard to the
Oh,
shortstop.
good pick from the shortstop. Wow.
Change. That was quick.
Well, he matches line shortstop. Pretty
Yeah.
much like a wall right there. Wasn't the best inning for the Guzzlers, but they do get another run on the board, which chops the lead of Cyborg Asian Tigers Get Nuts to 5 runs. We still have a lot of ball game to play, ladies and gentlemen. To be honest, Hanif, I was expecting a high-scoring ball game tonight. Looks like defenses are holding up.
That was Eric right there.
And routine 5-3 ground out by Aki.
That's 1 down.
Seems that got Aki a little pumped up.
Yabs hitting it hard to the center field.
That was a really hard line drive to center field. And a courtesy runner stepping in for Yabs.
Here comes Bing Chen. Another hard hit to the center field.
Oh. Eric stumbles on third. That was Yabs. Oh, the pinch runner.
Yeah, it's Jonathan Zinger.
Jonathan Zinger. Pinch running for Yabs.
Runner on second and third. Here he goes. Baba. What a hit by Baba. The drop in front of the left fielders. Adding 2 runs for Cyborg Asian Tigers. Get nuts.
Another breathing room from Asian Tiger. Scores now 9-2.
Ryan hit it to the right side.
Oh, Melvin catches it but drops it.
And Baba went home.
And Baba scores another run for the Cyborg Asian Tigers Get Nuts team. That was the second error from Melvin.
Blaze hit it hard. To couch out. Sacrifice fly. And Ryan advances to the third base. With 2 down and Ryan on third base. We have Gary.
Rook trying to steady his pitches.
There you go.
And there goes Gary. Gary gets Gary out.
That was actually quite a good inning for Cyborg, ending the 4th inning with adding another 3 runs. Now the current score is 10 for Cyborg Asian Tiger Get Nuts, 2 for Guzzlers International.
Seems that the bats of the Guzzlers International players are still too cold. Let's see if Yancey is going to start heating up at this at-bat. He lined out for his first at-bat earlier. Eric still on the mound for the Cyborg Asian Tigers Get Nuts team. Ooh, that was a good leave by Yancey. Smartly hits it to the gap in right center field. Hustles to second and gets a stand-up double.
By Yancey.
What a way to start the inning for Guzzlers International. Now it's time for the wall in third base. Michitaka Akisato. Oh, good pitching from Eric. It's been at it all night. Oh. What happened to Aki there? If he actually ran, he could have made it safe on first.
Yeah. There's a second baseman from Cyborg Asians.
But that advances Yancey to the third base, still in scoring position. Rook hits a chopper. It's a race to the first base. And the catcher gets Rook out on first. Can Joseph continue what Yancey started? That's ball number 2.
Three ball, 1 strike.
Pitch was short from Eric.
That's a strike.
See, and if it's so easy for them to throw strikes.
Yep.
And that's a bullet to first base for out number 3. 1 runner left on base for Guzzlers International.
Nye got the gun.
Lie and Nye.
Nye and Nye.
No wonder these 2 players are put in the shortstop.
I'm thinking to change my name into a 3-letter name.
Hi. All right, just a reminder, Mercy Rules is still in play. The championship game run rule will be 15 runs after 5 innings. Still a long way to go though. Now can the Guzzlers hold the Asian Tigers to a scoreless inning? Now sliced to left center field, easily tracked down by the outfielder of Guzzlers. That's 1 out.
Next batting, Jonathan Zinger.
It's his 3rd trip to the batter's box. Was a fly out and a walk for Jonathan. Ooh, close pitch by Rook. Good strike from Rook.
I think Jonathan was letting that one.
Oh,
There
he
you go.
wasn't letting that one go. Rips it to center field. Jonathan hustles. And the quick relay from the outfielder stops Jonathan at first. All right, Hanif. Back to the top of the batting order for the Asian Tigers. It's the 4th at-bat for Che Chung.
It's in.
Hits to
Fair.
the opposite side of the field.
And it's a smart play by Che Chang for not going to the second base.
That's true. And we got runners in the corners, Hanif.
Yep.
1 runner in scoring position. Still no outs. 1 out, by the way.
Wow.
That ball that was caught in the outfield.
Now it's battle of the pitcher, Eric Harrison.
And Rook takes first strike, draws first blood. And the right center fielder hesitated, and that's an RBI for Eric.
An Asian Tiger adding 1 more run with Jonathan coming home.
The gap is widening, Hanif.
That's a big swing from Yabs.
Runner tags up. That was pretty much a sacrifice fly to advance the runners.
Runner on second and third.
Hanif, what is a sacrifice fly?
When it's a fly, but the distance that the ball dropped or the ball caught is still far away from the runners to advance to the next base.
Is it important in slow pitch softball?
It is. Most of the batters are
Supposedly big hitters, huh?
right, yeah, big hitters. Look at Lai right there.
And that's out. And Lai does what his opposite number 9 did earlier in the inning. He gets that 3rd out. But that didn't stop the Cyborg Asian Tiger Get Nuts from putting some more runs on the board, widening the gap to 11-2.
That was a intentional ground ball catching.
He was pretty much kneeling
Right, he was kneeling and catch it next to his face. How
and
scary
threw
was
it.
that?
It was just like another day in the ballpark for Lai. All right, we're now at the top of the 6th inning. Guzzlers International still trailing by 2 runs to 11.
And now batting, Alberto Diaz. It's a full ball.
All right, Alberto fouls it out for strike number 2. And we would like to send our greetings to the 185 people watching online, live on YouTube, at the Jakarta Cheetahs YouTube channel.
Alberto swing at it. And 9 right there.
Oh, wow. I'm not surprised anymore, Hanif. Even I would get out.
Yeah.
Nye would
I
throw me
guess
out easily.
Anyone. I think both teams should stop hitting at the
Hitting
shortstop.
grounders to shortstop. And he heard you. But that was an easy out, though. All right,
Maybe.
can Lai start a 2-out rally for the Guzzlers? That was hit foul.
Seems like Eric doesn't want to change
The ball. Looks like he's got that good read on the ball right now.
It's up to his liking.
And
Last one to left.
hits opposite side.
Ping Chen.
Oh,
And
wow.
Got it while running.
What else are you guys looking for? Infield, outfield, everyone just gets that ball out. Lai probably try to outsmart fielders of Cyborg Asian Tigers. Get nuts. Can the Guzzlers hold the Cyborg Asian Tigers Get Nuts team? Their chances are getting slimmer to claw their way back. It's been a very exhausting 3 days, but these two teams are still trying to slug it out. For the fans in the stands and for the fans online.
Here we are, the bottom of the 6th inning. Now batting, Bubba. He took the first pitch. Ball flying high to the left. Catch out.
Oh, I just saw the left fielder down on the ground. Doesn't matter how, as long as you get the out.
That was one down. Next batter, Ryan. There you go.
Hits a
Ball is
moonshot
flying high.
again. Same place. Same result. That was literally on the fence. What a catch by the left fielder. Was that Joseph? Joseph, tip your hat if that's you. What a catch by Joseph. Was that you, Alberto? What an out. 2 outs. You don't get to see those kinds of catches every day. Ooh, quick feet from the right center fielder. And that's 3 up and 3 down. And Hanif, I think this is it. We're heading to the top of the 7th inning. This is probably the final chance of Guzzlers International to get a string of hits and put runs on the board. Yes, indeed. One of our watchers commented live on YouTube, "It's a robbery," in left field. That would have been out. All right. As you could hear from the dugout, the team is calling for line drives. No bombs, but line drives.
Opening the top of the 7th inning. Gary. First pitch, and that's a big swing by Gary.
And he does answer the call of his team. Gets a stand-up double to open the last inning. The story is not done yet.
Runner on second, and it's time for Goody.
Ooh, rips one down the right field line. Gary hustles home. And that's an RBI double for Goody. Goody two shoes.
Riding on the momentum. Mark Ramirez. Hitting it farther to center field. And caught by Jonathan Zinger.
Wow. And he definitely had some zing in his step, Hanif, to catch that fly ball from Mark.
He got it. He got the zing.
Zinger's got the zing.
Easily caught by the shortstop.
Probably
Nye.
one of the easiest outs Nye is going to catch tonight.
Yancy back to the pitcher. Baba right there. Man, out on first.
And that was out. And that is game. And the smart infield positioning of the Cyborg Asian Tigers getting nuts. Pretty much got them that victory as well as their big hitting in the earlier innings.
And that's a wrap on the championship game here at the After Hour Jakarta International Slow Pitch Tournament 2025. Cyborg Sports Asian Tiger Get Nuts have done it, and they've done it in style.
They handed out Guzzlers International first loss of the tournament with a score 11-3. Nobody could stop them, Hanif. Not all weekend. Shutout after shutout, mercy rule after mercy rule. They were pretty much a machine. 13-0 over Marabunta, 17-2 against Monkey Matters, 17-1 over Shanghai Stepdads, then 10-0 against Temulawak. And now 11-2 against Guzzlers International. It wasn't just the bats, it was the glove work, the chemistry, the sheer control of every inning.
For dominant mains, undefeated, untouchable, unbelievable. This wasn't just a championship run, this was a statement.
And the statement is clear, Hanif. Offense, defense, discipline. They had it all. A true powerhouse performance from start to finish.
From all of us here at the After Hour Jakarta International Sloppy Tournament 2025, we have a new champion.
Congratulations, Cyborg Sports Asian Tigers Get Nuts. Thank you for joining us on this wild ride. Until next time, keep your gloves ready and your bats hot. Good night, Jakarta.
Tim yang lagi duluan boleh masuk ke dalam lapangan aja biar lebih gampang panggilnya.
Oke, kita bisa mulai dari rubber ducks nih. Teman-teman rubber ducks bisa masuk ke area Int'l belakang sini.
Doberman Bandung juga.
juga.
Mari kita masuk di dalam lapangan.
Good evening to all the participants who've joined us, and welcome to the After Hour Jakarta International Slow Pitch Tournament 2025 closing ceremony. I am Mike.
And I'm Hanif.
And we are delighted to guide you through today's festivities. But before we begin, allow me to extend a warm welcome to all you participants.
We also would like to say a big thank you to our incredible sponsors and partners who made this event possible. The After Hour Jakarta International Slow Pitch Tournament 2025, sponsored by BRI and Prima Panel. And of course, the event would not have been the same without the support from the following:
2230 Sports Agency,
Pakpok,
VS Athletics,
Siloam Mampang,
Shutter Skelter,
L'Oreal Indonesia,
Ison,
Kemang Cage,
Aqua,
New Area,
Se Indonesia,
Cetaphil,
Rico System,
Pemprov Jakarta,
PB Perbasasi.
dan Gelora Bung Karno Sport Complex.
And now we have reached one of the highlights of the After Hour Jakarta International Slow Pitch Tournament 2025. It's time to honor the teams and individuals who have competed with extraordinary spirit. But before we move to the trophy presentation, let's begin with the awards for individual achievements over the last 3 days. So without any further ado, I want to welcome Mr. Odi Jamil as Tournament Director of After Hour Jakarta International Tournament 2025.
Good evening, everyone. To all the amazing players, coaches, and spectators, Thank you for making After Our Jakarta International Slow Pitch Tournament 2025 an unforgettable tournament. We hope you had an awesome time, made great memories, and met new friends along the way. Now, it's time for one of the most anticipated moments of the event, the individual awards presentation. Here we go. For the best hitter, with 16 at-bats, 12 hits, 7 singles, 3 doubles, 2 home runs, with batting average 750 from Cyborg Sports, Asian Tigers, and Get Nuts, Ping Chen.
Give it up for Ping Chen.
For the second award, the best slugger, with 15 at-bats, 9 hits, 3 doubles, 1 single, 1 triple, and 4 home runs, with slugging average 1,733 from Cyborg Sports, Asian Tigers, Ryan Yao Hung. Next category, the most RBI, with 15 RBIs from Cyber Sports. Again, Ping Chen. The RBI. Next category, the best pitcher, with 26 inning pitch, 107 better face, 29 hits with ERA 1.35 from Cyber Sports, Eric Harrison. The Golden Glove, with 23 total chance, 18 assists, 5 putouts, 0 error with 1,000 fielding percentage. From the Guzzlers Internationals, Hey Lei Guan. And the tournament MVP, with 15 at-bats, 9 hits, 1 single, 3 doubles, 1 triple, 4 home runs, 14 RBIs from Cyber Sports, Ryan Yao Hung. Congratulations to all the winners. And to help us hand out these awards, please welcome Mr. Michael Trisnadi to the field. We take a picture first. And to everyone who gave their best this weekend, we salute you all. On behalf of the entire Jakarta Cheetahs family and After Our team, we thank you for being part of the After Our Jakarta International Slow Pitch Tournament family. We hope you had an amazing time both on and off the field, and we can't wait to see you again at After Our Jakarta International Slow Pitch Tournament 2026. Back to Mike and Hanif.
Thank you. Big congratulations to all the players who really brought their best performance to this tournament. Now we reach the highlight of the After Our Jakarta International Slow Pitch Tournament 2025. It's time to honor the teams who have competed with extraordinary spirits.
Let's begin with the prospect division. Let's call on Mr. Hadi Ragil to give the trophies to the winners. And in third place for the prospect division are the Mohicans Lampung. Any representative from the Mohicans Lampung? Congratulations. Now for the second place, Sunset Sessions. Please come forward to receive your trophy. Any representative from Sunset Sessions, congratulations. And congratulations finally to the winner for the Prospect Division, Passmon Parents. Please step forward. That was a thrilling final you guys played earlier this afternoon. Congratulations to all the winners in the Prospect Division.
Moving on to Premier Division, I would like to call Isti Dewianti to please stand by to give trophies to the winner. Premier Division, in the third place, BJB Club Bandung. Congratulations. Now for the second place. After Hour B, congratulations. Once again, congratulations. And we want to welcome the winner for Premier Division. After Hour A.
Once again, congratulations to all the teams who won in the Premier Division. Now for the Elite Division, we would like to call on Odi Jamil again to give out the trophies for the winners. And in third place for the Elite Division are the Singapore Angry Dragons. Please step forward if there's any one of you representing the team. Singapore Angry Dragons. right. But they are in third place. And congratulations for the second place team, Doberman Bandung. Please step forward to receive your trophy. The whole team can come over. Congratulations once again to Doberman Bandung. And finally, we want to welcome the winners for the elite division, Monkey Matters.
Once again, congratulations for the elite divisions. And for the highest division of the tournament, the championship division, we shall welcome Ali Pasha, the director of After Hours Jakarta International 2025, to give trophies and medals for the winners. In the third place, we have Rubber Ducks.
That was a thrilling third place final, Hanif, with Henry Wijaya getting the walk-off hit.
Congratulations to Rubber Ducks. And now for the second place, Guzzlers Internationals. Let's give it up for Guzzlers.
A big round of applause. And congratulations once again to Guzzlers International. And we want to welcome the winner for the championship division, Cyborg Asian Tigers. Get nuts!
Congratulations!
And while we're at it, we would like to welcome Ali Pasha, the Director of After Hour Jakarta International 2025, to give the closing remarks.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we bring the After Hour Jakarta International Slow Pitch Tournament 2025 to a close, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to all our incredible sponsor, dedicated participant, and most especially the hardworking committee who made this event possible. Your support, energy, teamwork have made this tournament a memorable one. To all our visiting teams, we wish you a safe journey home. Thank you for being a part of this year's tournament, and we look forward to seeing you again at the next one. Until then, take care and keep swinging. Thank you very much. I'm signing up.
And that's a wrap for this year's tournament. And as we close this, we would like to say again thank you to all the teams and everyone who helped behind the scenes to make this tournament successful. And so on behalf of the MC teams, I'm Mike.
And I'm Hanif.
And we'll see you next year.